Very strong. I was very strong. If you walked around by then, the name Calvince Orondo was an household name. Everybody would be like, this is the right guy for this position. I'm going to ensure, because I was the real change by then. I was the definition of the true leadership that they wanted.
Wow.
So during my campus time, I think the administration felt that the pressure that I was coming in with was too much that they couldn't bear, and that is why they decided to shortchange me in a game. But either way, the future looks luminous, the future is great, and I'm prepared. Yeah.
Hello guys, welcome once again. My name is ANKODADDY and this is ANKODADDYPRODUCTION. Of course, leaders of tomorrow, and today is the show. And today, another amazing young man, a business guy, entrepreneur, a politician, a leader. What? Leo ni leo, asemaye kesho ni mwongo. Calvince Orondo. Karibu sana ndani ya ANKODADDYPRODUCTION.
Thank you very much, ANKODADDY.
I want you, before tufike mbali, who is Calvince Orondo? I want you to look at that camera. Tuambie umezaliwa wapi, umelelewa wapi, umesomea wapi, unafanyia biashara wapi, na hii mambo ya uongozi unaifanyia wapi?
I'm Calvince Orondo, son to Joshua Orondo and Lillian Orondo, both at the late.
Okay.
I was born in South Kamagambo Ward.
Look at the camera.
I was born in South Kamagambo Ward, Rongo Sub-County, Migori County. That is where I come from.
Okay.
But after my Form 4, I moved to Nairobi for my tertiary education. And I based residence in Nairobi where I do my business. Yes.
Kwa hivyo umesomea wapi?
High school or college?
Primary, high school, college.
Oh, okay. Primary, I went to Silver Star Academy, did my exam at Tiago Primary School. Then I joined Kokuro High School for half of my secondary school. Then I did my Form 4 at Rabuao Secondary School. Then I later joined Kenya Institute of Mass Communication, where I graduated as a journalist.
Yeah. And right now ukawachana na vitu nilifanya kwa Kenya Institute of Mass Communication, wewe ni mfanyabiashara hodari sana. You are really doing, you are really an entrepreneur, doing a lot of business. Okay, before tufika hapo, during campus you are college leader, comrade leader. Which position?
I served as the academic rep of the Kenya Institute of Mass Communication. Then I was also vying for the chairmanship, which unfortunately I didn't make.
Okay.
Yeah.
Challenges, mbona huku make it?
Okay, I think the institution kind of was a bit threatened with my influence because I got an overwhelming support. So they changed the constitution so as to block me not to reach the ballot. That's what happened.
They felt like when
I was very strong. I was very strong. If you walked around by then, the name Calvince Orondo was an household name. Everybody would be like, this is the right guy for this position. I'm going to ensure, because I was the real change by then. I was the definition of the true leadership that they wanted.
Wow. Guys, you need to watch this till end. But make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share. ANKODADDYPRODUCTION. We are the #1 digital online content creator. Calvince.
Yes.
You sound so strong, so confident.
Thank you.
Wewe si mse wa mchezo. Maybe admin ilishuku ya kwamba maybe you could have led students to strike, maybe to do, because young people wako na hiyo, they yearn for change.
Let me take you back a bit. While I was in primary school, I led a student to a strike that I pioneered. because I'm one guy who believes in strong leadership, and whenever something is going wrong, I will not sit and watch. I'm a leader. So a leader is one person who always steps up and says this is not right. Yeah. So during my campus time, I think the administration felt that the pressure that I was coming in with was too much that they couldn't bear, and that is why they decided to shortchange me in a game. But either way, the future looks luminous, the future is great, and I'm prepared. Yeah.
So you led a demonstration. And then kuliendaje? Ulipewa suspension or kuliendaje?
I later came to be suspended. In fact, while I was doing my KCPE, I did it from home because I was under suspension. But all in all, yeah, those are things that must happen. Those are challenges that somebody who is a leader and believe in the right ideologies cannot succumb to pressure and can never bend. No matter what it takes, a leader will always stand for what he believes in.
What about in high school?
No, high school, yes, high school I also performed.
Ulimaliza kwa shule moja ama uli transfer?
I only did it in 2 schools.
Okay.
I only did it in 2 schools. I started with being the environmental captain that I served till I left, and I was also a leader in church. Yeah, I was also a leader in church.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a church secretary.
That's so amazing. Kwa hivyo umejua ukizungumzia story na strike na shule right now wanafunzi wanachoma shule sana. And it has been it is notorious during this term too. What might be the problem, ama ni nini hiyo yenye ilikufanya wewe lead strike and but kuna instead of you choosing another alternative ya kwenda pale kuongea na admin kwambia 1 2 3, what's the cause?
You see, what people need to understand is that before students per se go for strike, there must have been other avenues, other channels that they've tried and it has failed. So they resort to strike as the last option because we try diplomacy, and if diplomacy fails, the only option that we have is, because you've pushed us to the wall such that we can't pass that wall. The only thing we do is that to push that pressure back, then we at least let our voice be heard. Yeah. It is true of late we're witnessing rampant cases of school fires. The breakout is too much. But what is the Ministry of Education doing to ensure that this kind of seasonal school fires come to an end? They need to go down, dig down into the roots and find where the problems are. Then they make a change. You will find majority of these cases, it's because either it's the administration and the board of management that has had a problem that they don't want to come clean and solve. Therefore, the students resort to strike.
At the end of the day, it's a big loss to the parents.
Most definitely.
They pay for it.
Most definitely. Yes. But what else can we do? Do you expect people to succumb to pressure like you coil in your shelf? Like, no. You have to stand up and speak your mind, irrespective of which angle, which way you will use, but your voice has been heard, if that was the only means.
Wow, guys, this is so intensive. You need to watch this till end. Usiwache hata kabisa, but make sure unaendelea kusubscribe, like, comment and share. So, Calvince, you are saying that the government need to come in a different dimension. Ilea, what's the problem? What does the student want? What does the administration want? Because, you know, in high school, when administration doesn't listen to the students, now that's the cause of it. What do you think the government should do?
I think the government should move with speed, especially the Ministry of Education, to form a committee to go on a fact-finding mission to really find where is the problem and why are we having so many schools being burnt down.
But
from
again,
there, we we can now get progress. We see after the fact-finding mission, we will have got the causes of why these are happening. Then we look at the mitigating measures to prevent future occurrences.
But again, hawa wanafunzi wamekaa nje for one full year. during COVID-19. Why are they coming back and start banning? Hautaki kusoma?
No, being away from school even for 2 years doesn't mean when you go back your problems won't be there. As long as the problems haven't changed, as long as whatever you are championing for has not been handled, no rest until the quest for justice is gotten.
Now in campus,
yes,
you are leader.
Yes.
Tell us more about that. How did you win the election? Ulitoa pesa wapi?
Okay, you see, being a leader, for me, it is something that I would say is inborn because I've been a leader all my life.
Okay.
Even in primary, I was a leader. I was also a peer educator. Even back in the society, I've led so many groups. I've led so many organizations.
Okay.
So there's that leadership that is born in me. So when I came to campus, when I joined campus at my first year, I noted that there were 1 to 3 things that were not in place according to or how comrades would expect things to be. Then I started being the voice of reason. For example, when we went to the mess, I would sit with a group of people and ask them questions like, is this right for you people? How are you feeling? So then I was getting the feedback and my response that I was giving.
Let's go back to campus.
Yes.
You are leader at the campus.
Yes.
Ulitoa pesa wapi ya kucampaign?
Okay, I think back in campus, I didn't have much money by then, but I had got the will and the student interest because I became the voice of reason. And why did Calvince become the voice of reason at that particular time? Because I was one guy who would sit with groups of people, groups of comrades, we would talk, and whenever I was talking, they would say, "You're right, you have a point. Why don't you then vie so that you be the change that we want?"
Alright.
So this gave me a motivation to go ahead and declare my interest.
So hata ukuangalia wewe uko na pesa.
It didn't matter. Money didn't matter. In as much as money played hands, money was part of it, but it was not the major consideration. The major consideration was the ideas that I had, my manifesto, and what I stood for. That made majority of students to like my leadership and support my style of leadership.
During your leadership in campus, you must have faced disunity in the administration, student council now. What was the main reason? Because that's disunity right now is one of the main challenges in all over, be it national government, pale chini, in schools, administrations, all over. You as an insider, Sasa, you as an insider, of course, you have experience. You have been there. So if you talk right now, you talk from a point of understanding.
Exactly.
What is the cause of disunity?
First of all, ANKODADDY, I need you to understand that there's politics, then there's leadership. So with the leadership, you will stand for what is right, and you will do what should be done as at and when. But now when we come to politics, then we have office politics. So it is office politics that often bring disunity in different organizations.
And that disunity hinders so many projects that can benefit the citizens, the comrades,
most definitely.
So
because this happens because people have got interest. Everybody wants their interest taken care of. And you see, for you to take care of each and every person's interest in an office, it's a tall order. It requires somebody who is a leader, who stands up to lead and do the right thing, irrespective of someone's interest is taken care of or not. That is, if you mean well with your leadership and what you stand for. Personally, as Calvince, my self-conscience has never, and I will never betray my self-conscience. I believe in the chapter 6 of the Constitution, that is integrity, the very vital core and the very vital value that people should be looking for in a leader. Integrity.
And now you graduated, you are out of school.
Yes.
How is life outside the school?
Life outside school, I would say, one, it's not easy if you're not defined. but it's easier if you are defined. So you need to predefine yourself to get a soft landing outside there. I usually tell people that for me, while I started preparing my landing pad while I was still in campus, so that when I left campus, I had a soft landing pad, and that has given me an easy time outside there. Because per se, I don't want to discuss my businesses, but I do 1, 2, 3 businesses outside there.
Before we take that direction, wacha turudi tu hapa kwa campus kidogo tu. So many students are complaining in every campus, administration this, administration this, viongozi wafanyi kazi, kuna so many challenges, sanitation, hospitality. How can that be solved? Wewe umekuwa pale na of course kuna vitu ambazo ulipigania. Wanafunzi wanalia sana in every institution.
Let me start by saying first that in every institution,
what's the permanent solution?
In every college, in every campus, in every polytechnic, in every TVET institution, the only solution that we have is electing leaders, not politicians, and having a strong student body or a strong student organization that is elected not to fight the administration, but to fight for the interest of the comrades at whatever cost. Yes. That is the only, having the right people in office, everything is sorted.
Guys, this is ANKODADDY production. Kindly cheza kama wewe, subscribe, share and comment, and make sure you share these videos na at least tutakata hapo. Entrepreneurship. You are also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
You are also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Which kind of business do you do?
I have several businesses that I will not want to talk all about them.
Okay.
But
which one would
I'm glad to say that I'm the founder and CEO of AfriHike Adventures. This is a business that I started while I was in campus. The idea was coined. Like one day we were in class and my classmates say like, hey, we need to get a weekend off somewhere. So how can we do this? And I was like, let me be the organizer. I organize this trip for you people, then we go. So I collected money from my classmates, got the logistics in place, eventually booked the hotel, and we went on a Friday and came back on a Sunday. And they were like, after the end of the trip, now they were giving me recommendation like, wow, you performed exemplary well. We didn't know that you'd do this. Then I said, then really, I can now be organizing trips if they liked it. So then I tried a trip for the whole school and it performed exemplary well.
Wow.
And then I moved outside there and it was blessings after blessings, blessings after blessings, and I thank God.
Comrade, as you move from hostel to class, from class to refreshment areas, kujibamba, kuna other people, he got a business idea just from a normal talk.
Yes.
And right now, from that business idea, it's now a company.
Yes, AfriHike today is a company that is performing exemplary well. Despite COVID issues here and there and challenges, I'm glad that we are bouncing back bigger and better. And now that the festive season is approaching, I'm expecting it's a boom for us. Yeah, I'm expecting to cash in some good money.
Wow.
Yes.
What's that extra thing? A student, because right now we are focusing on youth, and you are a youth, and this country 60% ni youth. In our campuses, in our learning institutions, what's that secret or that extra thing that a normal student, a normal comrade, a normal youth anaweza fanya akiwa pale shuleni ili atakisha graduate asitegemee tu ile professional ile career yake, because thousands of students wanna graduate every year but only maybe 10% wanakuwa employed. Ni nini yenye mwanafunzi anaweza fanya extra akiwa pale shuleni? Just like you got your business out of just a normal talk, but right now see where you are. What that extra thing? Look at that camera. What that extra thing?
in as much as people complain that there are no opportunities, opportunities are there. First of all, what you need is your mindset, focus and determination, and you will be at the right place at the right time, doing what is needed and expected of you. Youth shouldn't be rigid. Youth needs to be flexible, to adapt to changes, to adapt to technology, and pick a species. Identify a species. Pick a species, put your effort there, work on it, watch it grow. The only problem is that youths, we want easy made, ready made. And like they say, easy come, easy go.
Easy go.
Yeah. But you need to collect the pieces of yourself, define yourself. Who do you want to be? Because the person you want to be informs what you do now and what you do tomorrow. Yeah, your dreams. But as long as you sit pretty well, not focusing on your dreams and not chasing your dreams, I beg, nothing will come. Opportunities won't come knocking at your door. You have to go outside there. Identify what you want to do. Look at people who are in that field. Network, create connections. Then you will land an opportunity. Wow. In as much as unapiga sherehe na I understand siku hizi Kanairo ni kupiga sherehe. Siku hizi Kanairo ni kumaliza watu. Siku hizi Kanairo ni kupiga sherehe. In as much as you piga sherehe as a young man, as a young woman outside there, piga sherehe with the limit and understand that sherehe is just part of entertainment. It should not take much of your time, and you need to do it after you've budgeted for the most necessary things. And please don't spend your youth in sherehe rather than investment. Use a lot of that vigor, that energy in your youth to invest for your future. Yes.
As you piga sherehe, as you took photos and post, you know, kujibamba, uko na maisha. Uko na maisha.
Definitely.
I saw kuna memes ilikuwa na trend sana. Ikisema right now that little money you have, unaenda na sherehe, unachukua photos, you post for photos, ukimit celeb, people that you can connect with and relate with and network with. You first thing tu ni kuchukua picha, photos nini, but you forget that you have a future.
ANKODADDY, I will tell you this and our listeners for free. You don't have to be big to be big.
Okay.
Start small. Trust the process. Grow. Then you will be big. Use the little that you have. Consistency is growth in it. Eventually, hard work will pay.
Wow. That's so amazing. Now in a record. Now because you are a leader, you are a politician, you are entrepreneurship. Your interest in leadership is so high.
Yes.
And you are from Migori County.
Yes.
You have an interest there in Migori County. What is the way forward? Who are you supporting, or are you vying for a seat?
First, I would say to the people of Migori County, once again, I'm your son. I belong to you people. 2022, I'm going to play a very vital role. You will see me at the county level doing politics. Per se, I'll not be on the ballot come 2022, but I can be rest or assure you people of Migori County that come 2027, I'll be on the ballot. I don't want to specify. It's too early to say the seat that I'll go for in 2022, but at the county level, I'm coming for a seat in 2027. But for now, I'll be playing county politics, of course, with the governor. The next governor who is taking place, I don't want to mention names right now, but politics is taking shape. You people will see me. The youths of Migori County, I'll advise you to, one, go get registered as a voter, and ujue kura yako ndio sauti yako. Don't sell your vote, because it is your vote that is going to stand up and speak for you. As we gear up for 2022 election, don't be used by politicians to be violent, to cause chaos, and to cause mayhem at just a mere 200 shillings. Sit back, determine yourself, what do you want? Let your vote speak for you at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yes.
MCA, who are you supporting?
Okay, for MCA, South Kamagambo Ward, I'll ask you people, get your votes ready. We are going to vote in one Collins Ochieng Agai. He's a young man, an entrepreneur, an accountant, and a legislator who is coming in to revitalize, to rejuvenate, and bring back the dream of South Kamagambo. Collins a guy for South Kamagambo.
What about MP?
For MP, I don't want to talk. People will choose who they feel has got their interest. For the rest of the seats now in Migori County, I want to speculate. Yes.
Now, national politics.
Yes.
Which 2022 is here.
Yes.
Now, which is the way forward for you?
For me, I come from a backyard of ODM stronghold.
Okay.
Yeah, so
wewe ni mtu wa baba kabisa.
Mimi ni mtu wa baba, mimi ni kijana ya baba. Hata leo ilifaa tuende na baba safari ya Nyandarua. Juzi tulikuwa naye Isiolo, na ilikuwa tuende safari ya Nyandarua. Lakini kwa sababu ya hii interview, I didn't make it to be in Nyandarua. Of course, we are helping consolidate votes for Baba, and we are forming a youth league that is dubbed Vijana na Raila. We are yet to launch it. So Vijana na Raila is an organization that is going to be in all the 47 counties, that is going to marshal up support for the youths to ensure that we have somebody who has got the interest of the youths at hand and the interest of youths at heart, to ensure that we have a stake on the bargaining table. And this is none other than Raila Amolo Odinga.
So you are a struggler, not a hustler.
Not okay. I don't subscribe to hustler politics per se. This is because when you look at their model or what they present, it is practically impossible. You see,
but
when
this guy, he is analeta pesa.
Listen. You need to understand that Kenya as a country where we are right now, bottom-up economy is practically impossible. It is only sweet when we hear it and we say it. But now, give us the module, give us the breakdown. How do you want to implement the bottom up? It is sweet to say you are going to give Mama Mboga money, but have you ever showed us that this is the methodology that I'm going to use to ensure that this money trickles up, then we build it from down as we move up? It is practically impossible. That one once.
But you know.
Listen, ANKODADDY. No, just listen. Just listen first.
Even you know.
No, I want you to listen first. I want you to listen first. Kenya is a third world country. A bottom-up economy in our system is far-fetched. My good friend Ndi will tell you that, my good friend David Ndi, an economist, will tell you that for a third world country with a bottom-up economy, it is far-fetched. That one is only good for countries like the US or the United Kingdom. We are not yet there. And with the kind of corruption that is rooted in our system, never.
So you are saying that bottom-up, it can't work here
practically
in Kenya.
Impossible in Kenya.
Those methods umezungumzia, kwa trickle down, tell us, how will it work?
Okay, you see, I don't subscribe to hustlers' idea of politics. So
now
I don't know.
Trickle down. I don't know. Now we are in
the trickle down economy.
Yeah.
You see, with the trickle down economy, we have the youth fund, we have the Uwezo fund, we have Inua Kina Mama. We are advocating for a system whereby the National Treasury, when you're doing a budget, is allocating money to Uwezo fund, youth fund.
But these things are not working. Uwezo fund has been there since 2013. Women fund.
Now let me tell you a secret. Now let me tell you a secret.
We need to bring another new ideas like bottom up.
Now let me tell you a secret. Earlier on you asked me that I'm a businesswoman. Okay. Do you understand where I got some money to do my business? One of the bodies that financed one of my businesses is the youth fund. And how did this happen? The problem that I have with the Kenyan youths is that we don't do research, we don't have groups, we don't have organizations that we can go get grants and loans to start businesses. These things are there. For example, in Migori County, in the last financial year that is just about to close, there was some money that was disbursed to go to the county for the youth fund kitty. But that money was brought back to the National Treasury because it was lying there bare. There were no youth groups to go for it. And this is as a result of lack of information, lack of exposure, and lack of ideas. But this money is there. All we need is to, as a youth, get your organization. Be like a group of 10. Get your organization registered with the relevant bodies. After it has been registered, you qualify for a loan. Go there, write a proposal, pitch your idea, have your idea approved, and you get the funding.
You see, Calvince?
Yes.
it's inasemekana kwamba this all money, uwezo, funds, youth, what, it's all about connection. If you are not connected to someone in that office, hata mkikuja watu wa 10, 20, mtaambiwa kuna too much requirements. Mtaambiwa you don't qualify for this.
Well, I understand there are too much requirements and bottlenecks, and that's why you are saying the kind of model Raila Odinga is coming up with right now is to remove the bottlenecks for the youths to get easier access to loans for SMEs, so that youths can do business both locally and internationally in the export and import industry. And I want to give the youth challenge that focus on energy, and when I talk about energy, focus on green energy, then do more research on import and export, and find a niche, invest there, you will see returns. So for Raila Odinga's model of trickle down economy, it's going to ensure that at the bottom, at the bare down, we get it from up, we bring it down to groups, to youths, women groups, youth groups, any kind of organization that is duly registered. We will try to ensure that there is no much restriction in terms of you have to produce this, you have to provide this, you have to provide this. I mean, we can always get even non-refundable loans. We can work with international organizations to
Hustler Nation.
Yes,
is all over, and iko kwa ground, imesokwa vijana, all youth, so everywhere people are singing Hustler Nation.
Now let me tell you the mistakes the mistake that, or a theory that people per se have at Hustler Nation is all over. All over where? The guy is known, is popular, is accepted by... It's not a matter of being popular. Even musicians, we have celebrities. I mean,
but the guy
Jason Derulo is popular. Can he win a seat in Kenya because he's popular? Popularity alone doesn't play. I mean, what are your ideologies? What do you stand for? What are your manifesto? What are you bringing?
But again, this guy is accepted.
Where?
By so many young people.
Where?
Everywhere.
Do you have got the numbers?
Recently.
I mean, look at the current statistics. Do you even have the current statistics? Look at the current statistics. But who is winning ground? Well, ground is slowly shifting. For your information, ground is slowly shifting. And I need to be honest on this, that the only best person that has got our interest as the youths of Kenya ni kuwaimiza mchukue kura, na kura yako patia baba. Juu ni huyo ndio kiongozi ako na interest yetu pale kwa table.
Okay, ukiangalia maisha yako vizuri, if you try to connect dots, kuna success pattern inajitokeza mali. Kuna maudhui ya ufanisi, yani umefanikiwa, at least una succeed. To someone who is watching you, a youth, a young person, this generation, what's that success secret yenye wewe ulijua ukatumia nikakusaidia nikafika mahali ulipo?
I'll first of all start by saying I'm not yet where I want to be, but I'm glad. But I'm glad I'm heading there, and I'm somewhere in the map today. First things first. Anza na Mungu, maliza na Mungu.
Anza na Mungu, maliza na Mungu.
Yes.
Subscribe ANKODADDY Production, comment and like. Tukimalizia.
Just to add onto that, ANKODADDY.
Okay.
The youths need to understand to self-actualize themselves. Yeah. Determine your self-worth. Know who you want to be. Get your dreams on the table. Look for ways and means to get there. I say sleep is for the wicked. Sleep is for the wicked. If you want to get where you want to be, wake as early as possible. Start working with the little that you have. The next thing that is next to you, get it, use it to rise to the next level. And as you do that, keep your determination, keep your focus, and always put God in everything that you do. Yes.
All right. Again, we have another issue. Tukimalizia haraka.
Yes.
Depression.
Yes.
Depression imemaliza vijana kabisa in campus everywhere. Ni nini mbaya? Mbona depression malize vijana? Mbona si watu wakubwa? Mbona si... What's the cause of depression among the young people? And what's the solution?
Okay, from where I sit, there are two major things that lead youths into depression. One is financial independence. Two is relationship. So I'll start by financial independence. It is okay not to be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the first thing.
It's okay not to be okay.
I need the youths to understand that it is okay not to be okay.
It's okay not to be okay.
Yes. Financial stability comes with what you build. Somebody's life shouldn't be a pressure. Live within your means. Live within what you can afford.
Okay.
Don't copy paste somebody's life and try to fit into it. This is what is killing most of the youths. They want to dress expensive like celebrities do, not understanding that these celebrities once started from somewhere. They didn't wake up to find themselves where they are. It took them, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 years to build the brand that they have, to enjoy the fruits that they have. So as a young man, understand that you got the potential, start building, trust the process, put God, and you will be there.
Wow.
When it is not yet your time, it is not yet. You can't force it to be. And when it is your time, even with a second, it will never pass and you will be there. As long as you keep your focus, you keep your determination, you are headed the right way. Usijiingize depression kwa sababu maisha ya rafiki yako. Understand your background. Understand your social, political and religious background, that where you come from. It informs the steps that you're going to make, and it informs the life that you live today and the life that you live tomorrow. Avoid peer pressure.
Kwa hivyo wasioni umevaa kiatu kizuri, uko na saa, umevaa nguo poa, unaendesha gari, flashy. Kwa sababu youth wanapenda flashy life.
It's okay. It's okay to look smart, to show up, and to dress decently. Don't just be careless, but at least dress within your means. If you can't afford a 10,000 suit, go for a 3,000 suit if that is something that you can afford, and proudly shine in it. Nobody is going to kill you for being in it. Yes. When it comes to relationship, maze, usijikate, usichukue maisha ya mtu ama usitoe maisha yako kwa sababu ya relationship. Hii ni kitu tulipata na hii ni kitu tutaacha. Ukiachwa, achika. Ukipendwa, pendeka. Usipopendwa pia, usipendeke. Yeah, it's that simple. Don't hold on to somebody. If somebody walk out of their life, you should even thank God because they didn't see a value in you. Somebody else will see value in you.
Wow, that's so profound. If someone doesn't see a value in you, someone else will. This ANKODADDY production, Leaders of Tomorrow, of course, is the show. My name is ANKODADDY, and let's do this. Guys, comment hapo, subscribe, like, and tell us, do you want me again to host this young man?
Most definitely.
Weka hapo comment. Now tukimaliza sasa, tunamaliza sasa kabisa. Look at that camera.
Yes.
In fact, ambia watu wa Migori, watu wa Nairobi, your business colleagues, or business partners, waambie wa subscribe kwa ANKODADDY production.
Alright, what's up people? Kama kawa ni ANKODADDY production hapa, watu wangu wa Migori, mayutman pale, watu wangu wa Nairo, vijana wangu pale Rongo University. Najua mnanitambua, mnanijua, na mnawaambia ni Youth for a Youth initiative maze. Fika pale YouTube channel, subscribe kwa ANKODADDY Media Production. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Manake ni it's a youth man support youth man society. Yeah.
Umejua kuna mtu mahali anasema I want to be like that young man. Unaona? Talk to him, encourage someone, advise someone.
Maze, vijana na wahimiza, tafuta kitu inaweza leta pesa kwa mfuko. Usitegemee mzazi pia sana. Na pia tuna build future.
Wazazi hawana kitu.
Piga business legit. Piga business legit. Sare crime, tusare drug. Tutafute pesa, manake maisha imepanda. And then as you do that, remember to focus. Remember determination. Na anza na Mungu, malizia na Mungu. Utafika hapo. To the people of Migori County, the women of Migori County, the youths of Migori counties, and of course the wazee, wanasema palipo wazee hapa haribiki jambo. All people from Migori County, it is my humble appeal that let us do a soft politics, a smooth politics. The youths don't engage in violence, don't engage in sham. Let us be as peaceful as possible. And let's understand that ni kura yako, sauti yako. Usichague mtu kwa sababu amekupatia shilingi 200 leo, ukaenda nayo ukajibamba. Chagua mtu mwenye ako na interest yako. Mtu ukijua ukimpeleka pale parliament atakuongelelea. Ukimuingiza katika county government atakuongelelea. Zile vitu unaona pale mtaa haziko poa mzee. Chagua mtu anaenda kufanya kazi ensure sisi sote kwa pamoja tu in the right and the better place.
All right.
To any youth listening to me across Kenya, in and beyond, farasi ni wawili. I'm not afraid to say. Farasi ni wawili. Farasi ni wawili. And I beseech you that the only person that has got the interest of youth at hand, the only person that has suffered so much for this country, the only person that has ever given his all and his life for this country is none other than Raila Amolo Odinga. I don't want you to vote in Raila Amolo Odinga because he has suffered for Kenya, but I want you to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga for what he has stand for the democracy that he has stand for his manifesto, for his ideology. Let us take Kenya back to where it was. This is only possible in a Raila Amolo Odinga government.
So wewe ni mtu wa baba kabisa.
Mimi ni kijana ya baba.
Kiongozi Calvince Orondo.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in ANKODADDY Production.
And thank you so much, ANKODADDY, for hosting me. It's been a pleasure. And I look forward to some other time to be back on this show.
Yeah.
Fast forward.
Team ANKODADDY wakisema tu nikulete in or I come for you. In fact, tuko Migori.
Just a phone call away.
We shall be going to Migori by there.
Guys, welcome to Migori. It's the land of green. We call it the land of green. We are very rich in heritage. We are very rich in fish. Karibuni pale, tutakula samaki kutoka Lake Victoria. Tutawapeleka pale, kuna sugar, kuna sukari pale, Shoni sugar iko pale, Ndiwa sugar iko pale, Transmara sugar iko pale. So, karibuni Migori County. Hamtakosa cha kukula. Na but of course, you have to tour. Yes, with Africa Adventures.
Migori County wanafaa kulipe kuwafanyia advertisement. In fact, they should pay ANKODADDY Production. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, ANKODADDY.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for watching ANKODADDY Production. Of course, we are the digital #1 content creator. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching ANKODADDY Production. Remember to subscribe, like, comment. Till we meet next time, kumbuka, subscribe, comment, and share.